morning, friends. We are discussing sixth chapter, work, power, and energy. This is 11, chapter 6, work, power, and energy. From this also, we have discussed up to the work done by variable forces and then work energy theorem for variable forces. Now we are extending it to the potential energy. The word potential suggests capability, or it is capability for action or possibility for action. So meaning of potential itself is a capability or possibility of action. The potential also suggests or meaning is stored energy. A stretched string of bow has stored energy. As soon as it is released, it gives or transfers it to an arrow which flies with a great speed. So here the potential energy of string which was stored in that one converted into kinetic energy of an arrow. The surface of earth or crust of earth has discontinuity and dislocations which is called as a fault line. When these fault lines readjust, earthquake happens on the surface of earth. This is because the fault line acts like a compressed spring, or in that the energy is stored. So thus we come to the definition of this potential energy, and you all are familiar with this one, is that the potential energy is energy stored because of position or configuration of an object. Here we come to the definition. What is the potential energy? Energy stored due to two things. Due to one is position, where it is, and second is configuration. Of an object, configuration of an object. So this becomes the definition of potential energy. Let us discuss now simple case, that is, it's a gravitational potential energy. We are going to discuss gravitational potential energy. Let m be mass of the body and g is acceleration due to the Earth's gravity. Then we know that when we are taking this one up to certain height, suppose that this is Earth, in this case r is far greater than h. We are taking object up to this height h. So what is required here? We have to do work, or external agency has to do work to raise this object at this height. So in this one, re is a far greater than h. This is taken because variation of g due to h can be neglected. Now we are rising it up to certain height h. In this one, we are taking it against the gravitational force, and therefore work is done on an object that is stored in that one as a potential energy that is given as mgh. mg is a force and h is displacement. Force into displacement is work done. We can write it here. W is equal to F into H. F is equal to mg into H. This is stored as a potential energy, and as it is a function of H. What is the meaning of function of H? It varies with H. So Vh is equal to mgh. So potential energy of an object when it is raised up to certain height h is equal to mgh. Now let us consider reverse thing. Here is an object. It is already here at top. Initially it is at rest and then it comes down up to this one. So we know there is a kinematical equation. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. This is 0. V square is equal to 2gh. When it reaches on the ground, its velocity square will be 2gh. And therefore, kinetic energy is equal to half mv square, which becomes half into m into 2gh. If you see this one, that is mgh. So kinetic energy is mgh, which is again. So it means that whatever energy stored at this height, this potential energy stored in that one, as soon as it is released, it is converted into kinetic energy. This is very important. Initially the energy was stored. It remained there. When it is released, it is converted into kinetic energy. And every time it is happening, energy stored as a potential energy. When left, then it converts into kinetic energy. Next one, from this one, Vh is equal to mgh. You can see this one. Suppose I take gh as a delta H change. H I am taking it as change, that is h2 minus h1. Difference. h1 is 0 on the ground, h2 is h. So this I can write it as delta h. Therefore, delta Vh is equal to mg delta h. Magnitude wise, you can check this one. Delta Vh divided by delta h is equal to minus mg. This is change in potential energy to the change in height is equal to minus mg, which is known as a gravitational force. Therefore, from this one, Fx, gravitational force, we can write it as change in Vh divided by change in h. So this Fx, we can write it as minus dVh by dh. It is a differentiation of potential energy. When we talk in terms of changes, then the relation we get Fx is equal to minus dVh by dh. One more thing about this potential energy. This is stored only in case of forces which are conservative, which are path independent, or the forces, when they do work, that is stored as a energy. Otherwise, potential energy concept physically does not exist. In case of friction, suppose that frictional force, we do some work against frictional force, energy is not stored but it is lost in the form of heat. So in such case, that is not converted into potential energy. But in case of gravitational force, the work done gets stored as energy if the forces are conservative in nature. What is the meaning of this one? What is the meaning of conservative forces in nature? See that Once again we are taking it, F is force due to gravitation, it is minus mg. If we are taking it, g is always in downward direction, so minus. When we are taking it from this one. So this work done, we have taken it, Fx is equal to minus dv by dh. We can say Fh force at dv by dh. So we can bring it, at the place of h we can use x also. Change in displacement. What is h? Change in height. So this thing we can write it as, this one is in general, f of x is equal to minus dv of x dx. Only at the place of h we are writing it as x, no change in meaning. So fx dx is equal to minus dv. If you bring it, this one, you can see, integrate it. When we are integrating, f of x dx is equal to minus integration of, it is v initial, v final. Meaning of integration is nothing but it's a summation. Fx dx, already we have seen that this is work done. This one is coming as v initial, v final, minus. This one will be minus. So it becomes v final minus v initial. Upper limit first. This is called as upper limit. This is called as lower limit. Here upper limit we put it first, then lower limit. When we integrate it, the upper limit minus lower limit, it gives you value. So W is equal to Vi minus Vf. Or this is also called as W is equal to negative change in potential, or other way around, potential is equal to minus W. Negative work done on an object is stored as a potential energy. See that here we came back to another definition, that is a negative work done on an object is known as potential energy. In this complete thing, you can also see that is the work done only depends on initial and final position. Such type of forces, when the work done depends only on initial and final position of an object, whatever may be the path taken by them to reach to those positions, path is not counted at all. In such case, these are called as conservative forces. Inclined plane experiment. If you see this one, this is one ball released and angle is supposed 30. Then another ball released, angle I negative, height is same. Height is same, angle I decreased. That is made 25. If height is left same, the velocity attained here is under 2gh. Velocity attained here is also under 2gh. Path is different. In one case it is a longer path. In this case it is a shorter path. Whatever may be the angle of inclination of the plane, the velocity attained by the body at this point is under 2gh. It is not changing. Therefore, we can say that the gravitational force is a conservative force, and if the force is conservative, a negative work done against the force, negative work done is called as the potential. It is stored as the potential energy. Always energy stored, potential energy stored is converted into kinetic energy when released, and it leads to a famous law which we all know, which is known as law of conservation of energy. Now SI unit of this potential energy is energy, therefore SI unit is joule. Dimension, you all know what are the dimensions? Work is equal to F into X. This is M into A, X. M is kg. Unit of A is meter per second. Unit of X is meter. Now dimension is, we write, these are fundamental things. For kg we write it as M. For meter we write it as L, 2. And then second we write it. These are the dimensions of work done. Or these are the dimensions of potential energy. So potential energy and work done, they have the same unit and dimension. There is no difference in that one. Potential energy is a great concept. Everywhere we will find many places either the kinetic energy is converted into potential energy or potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. This convertibility in either potential to kinetic or kinetic to potential continuously going on in nature, but mechanical energy remains constant. It helps the law of conservation of energy very well. That's all. Thank you.